We all know that first impressions are everything, and sometimes people who are struggling financially will go to great lengths just to give the illusion of wealth. That's why in this video, we'll be uncovering 11 things poor people do to appear wealthy. From flashy cars to designer clothes, we'll explore the various tactics people use to deceive others into thinking they're living a high life. So, whether you're curious about the subject or just looking for tips on improving your financial situation, stay tuned so that you can apply this to the life and mindset you desire. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Number 1. Your car costs more than your home does. Have you ever seen someone driving a fancy car that seems to be worth more than their house? You might wonder why someone would make such a financial choice. Well, there's a phenomenon known as keeping up with the Jones, where people feel the need to project a certain image of success, even if they're not financially stable. For some people, owning a luxury car can be a way to fake being wealthy and fit in with a certain social group. They might have taken out a large loan or maxed out their credit cards to purchase the car, thinking that it will give them status and impress others. But the reality is, having a high-priced car doesn't necessarily mean that someone is wealthy. It can put them in a deeper financial hole. So, next time you see someone driving a fancy car, don't be so quick to judge their financial situation. Remember, true wealth and success are not determined by material possessions, but by financial stability, happiness, and security. Number 2. They boast about their wealth. Have you ever met someone who constantly talks about their expensive possessions, big salaries, and luxurious vacations? It might seem like they have it all, but sometimes people who boast about their wealth are not so financially stable as they seem. Boasting about one's wealth can be a way for poor people to try and appear wealthy. They might feel the pressure to keep up with their peers and project a certain image of success. So, they exaggerate their financial situation or buy things they can't afford to try and impress others. However, this type of behavior can have negative consequences. For starters, constantly thinking about money and material possessions can come across as bragging and make others uncomfortable. Furthermore, it can also put a strain on their financial situation as they're trying to maintain a false image that they can't afford. Number 3. Artificial tans and poor plastic surgery. Have you ever seen someone with an unnatural looking tan or poorly done plastic surgery? It might seem strange, but for some people, these cosmetics enhancements can be their way of trying to appear wealthy. In today's society, there's a perception that wealth and success are associated with a certain appearance, including having a certain skin tone or physical features. So, some people, especially those from lower income backgrounds, might feel pressure to conform to these beauty standards to fit in and project an image of success. Unfortunately, getting an artificial tan or opting for low-cost plastic surgery can often have negative consequences. These cosmetic enhancements can look unnatural and draw more attention to their appearance, rather than their true qualities and accomplishments. Additionally, these procedures can also be costly and put a strain on their financial situation, which can have long-term consequences. Number 4. Anything glitzy. Have you ever noticed people who seem to be drawn to everything that sparkles and shines? From their jewelry to their clothing, they seem to always want to stand out and make a statement. But sometimes, this love for all things glitzy can be a poor person's attempt at appearing wealthy. There's a perception that wealth and success are associated with a flashy and opulent lifestyle. Therefore, some people, especially those from fairly low backgrounds, might feel compelled to live up to these expectations and present a successful image. Unfortunately, embracing a glitzy lifestyle can often have negative results. People who focus on material possessions and status symbols might be disregarding their financial stability and putting themselves in debt. Number 5. They dress excessively. In today's society, there's a perception that wealth and success are associated with a certain level of fashion and style. So, some people, especially those from lower income backgrounds, might feel pressured to conform to these standards and project an image of success. Unfortunately, dressing excessively can often have negative consequences. Focusing on purchasing pricey clothing and accessories may cause people to ignore their financial health and incur indebtedness. Additionally, this type of behavior can also come across as shallow and insincere rather than impressive. Number 6. To go on dates, they lease or borrow cars. When it comes to impressing a date, some people might feel the pressure to put on a show of wealth and success, but renting a car for this purpose can often be a misguided attempt at appearing wealthy. This type of behavior can have negative implications and can come across as superficial, rather than making a lasting impression. It might even have the opposite effect and detract from the natural qualities that make a person interesting and attractive. So, what's the solution? Instead of focusing on external appearances, focus on building a genuine connection based on shared experiences, interests, and values. Be true to yourself, live within your means, and don't let societal pressures dictate how you present yourself. Before we continue, what do you think about these tactics? Leave us a comment below to let us know your thoughts on this topic. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to learn more. Let's get back to the video. Number 7. They misrepresent entry-level brands as luxury brands. Misrepresenting an entry-level brand as a luxury brand is a common trick used by poor people to appear wealthy. So why do people do this? Well, it's simple. We live in a society where appearances matter a lot, and people are often judged by the brands they wear or the items they carry. For those who are struggling financially, misrepresenting an entry-level brand as a luxury brand is an easy way to give off the appearance of being wealthy. It's important to understand that this is not a sustainable solution and is not a way to build real wealth. Instead, it's a temporary fix that can lead to bigger problems down the line. Number 8. Dropping names. It's often believed that dropping names of wealthy or famous individuals is a way for poor people to appear wealthy themselves. But this can be further from the truth. Using the names of others as a way to increase one's own perceived value is a meaningless tactic. It doesn't demonstrate actual wealth or success. It can come across as inauthentic and desperate. True wealth and success are built through hard work, determination, and a strong set of values. No amount of name dropping can replace these qualities. In conclusion, don't fall for the trap of believing that dropping names is a path to wealth or success. Instead, focus on developing your qualities and abilities, and you will see real results in the long run. Number 9. Cash. Many people believe that simply carrying large amounts of cash is a way for poor people to appear wealthy. However, this is not the case. Having cash does not necessarily indicate wealth or financial stability. It could be a temporary result of a one-time event, such as receiving a bonus or winning the lottery. And carrying large amounts of cash can even be dangerous or attract unwanted attention. True wealth and financial stability are built through careful planning, budgeting, and investing. They come from having a strong financial foundation, not just a stack of cash. In conclusion, don't fall for the illusion that carrying cash automatically makes you appear wealthy. Instead, focus on building your financial stability through responsible planning and decision-making. Number 10. They value design over quality. It's often assumed that people who prioritize design over quality are trying to make up for their lack of wealth by buying flashy, expensive items. But this is simply not the case. Valuing design over quality can lead to costly mistakes, as the focus is on the appearance of a product rather than its durability or functionality. This can result in frequent replacements and added expenses in the long run. True wealth and success come from making smart, informed decisions. Choosing quality over design is a smart investment, as it results in products that lasts longer and function better. Number 11. They purchase zirconium and try to counterfeit diamonds with it. It's not uncommon for people who are struggling financially to try and pass off cheaper materials as more expensive ones to appear wealthier. This is often the case with zirconium, a cheaper alternative to diamonds, which some people try to pass off as the real thing illegally. However, this is not a sustainable or wise way to build wealth or increase one's status. Not only it is unethical and potentially illegal to sell counterfeit items, but it also lacks the lasting value of genuine wealth. Hard work, ethics, and strategic decisions are the foundation of true prosperity and success. Counterfeiting materials not only lacks these qualities, but it also puts you at higher risk of being caught and facing legal consequences. And that concludes our series on the 11 things poor people do to appear wealthy. We hope you found this information helpful and eye-opening. Remember, don't be tempted by short-term tactics that lack integrity and value. Thanks for watching. What are some ways you see people doing to appear wealthy? Comment below. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you like this video and hit the subscribe button for more informative and thought-provoking content. Until next time, bye for now.